Oh, it did work. I thought it was gonna tell me no data or whatever, but it didn't. What's up, y'all? It is almost 8 o'clock. It is the 25th. You know what's up. We're gonna teach a class.
I want to point this a little bit more towards you.
It's fine. I have it on like that all surround sound pickup. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Pop out chat. There we go. I hope you've all had an amazing today. What's today? Tuesday. What are y'all pouring? John Lawson. We're going to pour a purple freeform Geode. For those of you that ordered our pre-made kit from us, get it out, get it ready. And for those of you that are just using what you have at home, grab your supplies.
Get it out and get ready.
Get ready. Grab it and get ready. Ew. Just get ready. Because we're going to create some artwork. It's going to be amazing. You're going to have a great time. If you have a buddy that can type in any questions you may have for it. Nope. Any questions you may have during the class. Huh?
Sync that buddy now.
Yeah, sync that buddy?
Like sync him up.
Oh.
Let him know. Time to roll.
I'm so sorry about that, Clearscape. Shoot me a message and I will plan a one-on-one with you.
What
She
happened?
said FedEx was on their way with her kit and then they switched the delivery till tomorrow. And I have been battling with FedEx all day. I've had a package in transit since the 24th of last month and they were like, it'll probably get there this week. I think I almost made someone cry that picked up the phone, so I had to back off. Just breathe.
I don't think so.
It's very frustrating because no mail carrier is guaranteeing delivery dates, which apparently gives them like carte blanche to be like, it'll get there probably this year. I don't know. Right, John? Stupid virus excuses. A Clearscape, of course you can play this back. If any of you would like to replay this, whether you got the kit from us or not, feel free to replay it back, get a refresher. Also, I still have those kits available if you want to purchase it after this video and then paint along with it. Also cool. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Anyways, let's get this party started. It is 8:01, so I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes still to get together, get everything set up. I'm just saying.
Some people come in a little late every now and again, so.
That's true. I'm not going to go fast. I'll be sweet. Renee, I will check on that for you. I am behind on my text messages. No, Miss Brody, all the fire sale did not go out. I had to flood coat another piece of yours, but it will go out tomorrow. It's about done being cured. If using gold flake, do you put it in before or after the resin? Like gold leaf? If it were me and it were gold leaf, I would put it in after, but putting it in before, if you want to just mix it into clear, it would probably look really fun too. So, for sure. All right, B.
Cheesy.
They're gonna
Right,
want to
that's
know
fine.
what you're doing.
Pencil sharpener.
Maybe you should mute that before you sharpen
Is that pretty loud?
it. I'm sure it is.
And then everybody say, "Oh my God, where's the sound? I lost sound."
If you say, hold on, I'm gonna mute this because pencil sharpener.
No, but people. I just woke them up. I just want to. They're awake now for the.
So it was a school bell.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So if you got the kit, or even if you didn't, I'm gonna go over what was in it. So you got a clear, freeform geode shape. Looks like this. It was cut by my bee. He's so talented. Looks like that.
I think they should look at you, not me.
You also got a vial of liquid gold from Montana. You got a dropper of purple topaz from Color Obsession. You got berry paste from Color Passion. You got some glitter glass. You, I'm pretty sure, got some fire glass.
Yeah. You're pretty sure they got some fire
I'm
glass?
pretty sure. You also got some Color Obsession Snow White. You got some swipey papers. You got a pipette. You got cups for mixing as well as lifting your piece off the back of your area. You got some coasters for any leftover resin. You got a mixing cup to mix your resin. And you got some STONECOAT Art Coat. Not a bottle this big, but 8 ounces.
2 people said they didn't get fire glass.
All right.
Buffering.
Maybe I didn't put fire glass in this, actually.
Nene said she got some.
Your contacts?
Please don't start acting up. Missing 3 things from that.
So we're auditioning a new helper. So if you didn't get some things, shoot me a message and let me know what was left out. B, you have like rocker tears because of black.
I can't see me anyways.
Shoot me a message if something was left out and I will help you out on the next kit or give you credit. Just let me know. Always take care of people. So, what cat? Get down. If you have a friend that can type out your questions for you, that would be amazing. Oh, you also got a not shed rag and some gloves in your kit and some stir sticks that also came in the kit. So if you have a friend that can type in your questions for you when they come up, that's super helpful for this class. If not, don't worry about it. I'm not going to be going too quickly. I'm going to give you ample time to wipe off your hands. I would go ahead and get a rag and put some alcohol on it and put it away from your area. All right. Put it away from your area because I'm going to be using a torch and that thing will catch on fire and then everything's going to be caught on fire. So if you're using a torch, just be careful. I'm going to be using a torch. Your heat source doesn't matter. It can be a torch. Make sure it's full. If you're using a heat gun, it's perfectly fine.
That's not going to work.
We're not using the heat to actually move any of the resin around. We're just using it to pop bubbles for this one. So, I'm going to check questions real quick. Jeff's putting his glasses on instead of his contacts. Kit does not list fire glass. Okay. No fire glass listed. Sweet. Chris, thank you for the birthday wishes. Hi, Arlene. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Mazalyn. TZ, fam. Hi, fam. Good. I'm glad I didn't forget the fire glass. All right. So we're going to start by mixing resin. If you're new to resin, I'm going to walk you through this. If you're experienced with resin, just go ahead and mix it up. You're not going to need all 8 ounces for something this size. 4 ounces is probably good, but I always make over. And then we have these coasters to paint as well. Ooh, actually, before then, we're going to peel one side of this clear off. I'm going to use the tip of an X-Acto blade to start this. You can use a fingernail, but I already have my gloves on, so that just helps. The cool thing about these shapes is that you peel off one side of the paper, leave the other side on. Very important to not peel both sides. Then once your piece is set, this side is clean because you peel that side off and there's no cleanup. It's completely amazing because cleanup, in my opinion, is the worst thing about any kind of fluid art. So we have a clean surface to work on and a surface that will be clean when we're done. Perfect. I'll give you guys a minute to peel that off. New cutouts?
Geodes. Hundreds of geodes that came in today.
Oh, yeah. They don't have those on the website yet, so Okay, so I'm going to make 6 ounces, which is going to be absolutely too much for the amount of things that we're going to make. So if you have some extra coasters or molds to fill up at home, go ahead and grab those. I always put my part B in first because it's thinner. So when I mix it, it's less likely to stick to the wall, so it's easier to mix together. What's up, B? So I poured my part B up to the 3 on my mixing cup. And now I'm pouring the part A up to the 6 because it's a 1-to-1 resin, so it's equal parts. What's up?
Man, it's fine.
So you can see right there, it's 6 ounces. So we're going to want to mix this amount of resin for about 3 minutes. As you can see right now, it's really cloudy
I'll tell you when 1 minute's up.
because the 2 parts are just getting acquainted with each other. But as you mix, you're going to make it more clear, and you'll also introduce a lot of bubbles to your resin. That's just part of it. Especially if you're using a wood stir stick like this one. I've read recently that it introduces bubbles as well, which is one of the more awesome reasons why we have our clear stir sticks. But I'm out of my shop stir sticks, so I'm doing old school. So you can already see it's starting to get clearer.
Does it matter which part you pour in first?
It really doesn't. We recommend pouring part B first, but ultimately, as long as it's an even amount of each, you'll be good to go.
Well, thank you, Valerie.
For those of you with clean hands, is this your first time joining into our class? I'm telling you, one day I'm just gonna go and get like a refurbed milkshake mixer. Just so I can
Oh.
like from the restaurant store.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
As you're mixing, scrape your sides and the bottom of your mixing cup and your stir stick so that you can make sure everything that's in your cup is well mixed together. Am I still not at 1 minute?
Just do that and it'll be good.
Thanks for timing it for me.
Is that hurricane supposed to be? It's supposed to be nipping us. Oh wow. When is that coming through?
Probably on Thursday because it's supposed to be 85 and rainy.
Yeah, that's. Wow, I didn't know it was coming over here. It's
That's
zipping
just
on
the
through.
storm trajectory. It's not a hurricane that far inland.
No. This is a hurricane trajectory. But that's funny that
So, if you started mixing along with me, we probably have about 30 more seconds.
yeah, we'll be fine. It's not gonna. This hurricane's not gonna come anywhere near us. Like we'll get an outer edge of probably some rain, but not.
Nothing
It
crazy.
won't. Louisiana's gonna get hit. Houston's probably gonna get hit. But
They always
Houston
get
always
hit.
gets hit.
So as you can see, it is clear at this point except for all the bubbles. If you swirl your resin around and see kind of what would maybe look like fishing wire, I call it angel hair, in your resin, you need to keep going. That means the two parts aren't completely mixed together yet. Don't rush on my account. The faster you mix, the more likely your resin may set off early and start setting before you want it to. So don't be too vigorous. Also, you risk splashing yourself. Speaking of, if you require a mask or any other PPE that's not gloves, absolutely wear it. Just because I don't wear one doesn't mean that you shouldn't. We're in a well-ventilated space with very high ceilings, and I don't ever lean over the fumes. Even though it's like no VOCs and low to no odor. Err on the side of caution, especially if you don't know your allergies. Relax,
Do me a
Pigment.
little favor and take that camera. Don't, not the whole thing, just the camera, and tilt it up.
Okay.
That's perfect. There we go. You're good.
So I'm done mixing my part A and part B. Are you guys ready to proceed? Please don't hesitate to ask any questions or tell me to slow down or to speed up. I'm here for you guys.
I'm gonna zoom in on that. You'll be overhead.
Anybody have any questions?
No.
No? Sweet. So you're gonna need 3 cups because you're gonna mix up the berry, the white, and the purple topaz. The topaz is transparent, so you'll be able to see through, which is super awesome, especially if you're working on something clear. You'll be able to see all the way through it forever and ever, amen. The other 2 paints that are in this kit are opaque, which means you won't be able to see through them. I can't. I don't know why I can never open this jar. Do you have a? You don't have any candy.
Not hooked up.
Where you going, Beans? I don't understand why this keeps me.
It's probably because it's hard to do with gloves on anyways. What is it? Is that, here, babe.
Resined it together.
Here. Wow. I asked you if you wanted to keep them.
I don't need to keep going.
Ooh, you better check that
I
attitude
need this
thing,
to be
baby.
open. Also, I don't want to get your hands sticky. Hi, Gail. Hope you're doing well. It does look a little bit like wood, doesn't it? Tiffany, the other color is Snow White.
I had a rag, but I didn't have it snapped.
Is it that one on the corner of that? Hey, Carrie. What's up, Jax? Valerie. We're trying to get this color open.
Here.
No, the white is not top cell, but you could use that for sure. This is Color Obsession Snow White. Okay, so the amount of resin you're going to want to put in each of these depends on how much of each of the colors you want represented on your piece. For me, I like my geodes to have mostly clear. So the most resin I'm going to put in is going to be for my purple topaz. Next, I probably want the same amount of the white and the berry. So I'm going to do a half cup of resin. These are 3-ounce cups, so I'm doing about a half of 3-ounce each. Bowie, calm down. And then on the fuller side, probably 2/3 of the purple topaz color. Beans, you be sweet. Moo, you also be sweet. So, first color I'm going to mix in is my Snow White. I think it's this thin because I have to put so much heat on it to open this jar for some reason. In any case, those of you that purchased the kit,
Virginia says, what's in the little black container? 7 question marks.
can you see a little black container on camera?
I don't know. No.
Maybe there's
Like the one that she got?
This one? The next color I'm going to mix up is the Color Passion Berry paste. This is going to be what gives me my cells.
The one with the dropper. It's in the kit. Dark purple.
Oh, that's going to be Purple Topaz. That's what this is. The little dropper is this. There is a dropper in that little jar, so you can decide how deep you want the color. The more drops you add, the deeper the pigment will be. And so I'm going to start with 1 drop just to see how deep the color is.
Let me back up and see Jerry's question. Jerry, will you just ask it again? I don't... This thing goes really fast and a lot of people are talking, so I apologize if I miss something or if somebody else misses something. It would be awesome if everybody's name was just a little slightly different color.
Right. So this
I
is
don't-
very
I don't
light.
see
It's
it.
too light for me, so I'm gonna add 2 drops. There should be about 30 drops in each of your little vials if you bought the kit. You don't have to build it to where I'm taking mine. You can just take it to wherever. Is the side one on?
No, they're just overhead. They can see that perfectly.
You just build yours to however deep you want the color. If you want to pour the whole thing in there, go for it. If you just want a couple drops, also go for it. This is getting closer to the color I'm looking for.
Has everybody peeled their geode?
Yeah, I
The one
told them to
side?
do that while you
Okay.
were gone.
If she's talking too fast or you miss something, feel free to ask a question. The names with the little blue wrenches are helping out.
This color is definitely close to what I want it to be. I think one more drop and then we're good.
Yeah, Jerry, if you want to order something from Amazon that we don't sell, just go below any of our YouTube videos in the description down to the Amazon links and click on it.
Oh,
Any Amazon link, if we, and just as long as you're on one of our links and then you go to search for something that you want to buy, we still get a small portion of that. If you buy anything that we have on our list on Amazon, we definitely get a portion of it. But as long as you're still on one of our links, that helps us out big time.
it's true. I'm giving everyone a second to mix their colors up.
But is it fine if she puts that Amazon link there, or
That's fine.
they don't have to go to the video?
Chloe, I'm
Yeah, if we sell any pigments or anything on here, you can buy it from our website. But for different things, yeah,
like heat guns.
yeah, heat guns, paper, house paint, whatever, spray paint. Household materials, whatever you want to buy from there.
Lawnmower. You crazy? What do you guys want to see in next month's class? I know it.
Yeah, if you guys ever want to search something that we've done on YouTube, just go on the searcher, the little magnifying glass, just put in artist till death, and then whatever you think that we've done before, like dragon or geode or swipe or the best gold or
Cells or
ocean pores or whatever, that should bring up a video that we've done something like that. Virginia wants to know, how much top cell should I add? Betty says I have top cell in the kit, not Snow White.
Sorry, it's supposed to be top cell, not Snow White. Let me pull this.
Where is he? What is he doing?
He is trying to get Cujo's treat.
Here. Look at all the toys. Hey, that's not yours. You want to come on camera? Come here. That's not yours. Why do you have to act like this in real life, bud?
I'm
It's
not sure where his is.
It's not very fun.
So I'm gonna mix up top cell because you guys are exactly right, and it should have been top cell. So let me,
Oh, you were using color obsession?
yeah. That's okay.
Well, Susan, you must have been going way back. Way back. She said she was watching early videos, and we were using acrylic paint.
Maybe that's like our very first videos. So I like to start with this amount. I don't know how much that equates to, but it's just a good little dollop. You can always add more, but the cool thing about using pigment made for resin is that if you add too much, what would be considered too much?
He just slid out of my hand. Like, he's so soft and his hair is so smooth. I try to sit him down like I do with his feet 1st, and I think he just kind of relaxed and he just kind of like a slide.
So I'm gonna add a little bit more.
I just kind of slid him on down to the floor. It was funny. I didn't drop him. It literally just slid.
So, if you add too much, it's not gonna set your resin off like it would if you were using like an acrylic paint.
Oh my gosh. Do I need to move that? Because you're gonna... Or do I need to get something over there?
Already over here. Thank you.
Okay, well... Chloe, here. Put this on. Like this. Bubba. Cujo. No,
He's
sir.
not even gonna be interested.
There you go.
Sorry about that. I had to deal with churn real quick. Okay. So you should have your paints mixed up.
Chloe.
But then again, it gave you guys a little extra time to mix your stuff, right?
Where's your...
Okay. Now, if you wanted to, you could add fiberglass to like this inside area. We're not doing fiberglass because I forgot that you guys didn't have it in your kit. I got nothing, Moose. I got nothing.
Nothing, dude.
So when you guys are ready, we're gonna move ahead.
Chloe.
If we keep telling, we're just gonna have to take that one up. Are those pigments all from Color Obsession? No, the light purple transparent is from Color Obsession. The berry paste and the white top cell are from...
Yeah, Claire already answered that.
All right, sorry. Valerie, that will work. But did your other dog cross the rainbow bridge? No. Okay, so for me,
Welcome Highlands Studio Art.
I am going to start with my transparent purple, which is Purple Topaz from Color Obsession. It's a tint, it's transparent, it's amazing. And I'm gonna start it in the middle-ish area and kind of go along with the flow of the shape that it's already given me. So I'm gonna be a little thinner on this bottom area and thicker up here. Yeah, just put it up. And actually, I think I'm going to
Come on. Chloe, come on. Up.
shake this out a little bit more.
Here.
Any other parents working from home?
Chew toys. Thank you, Bowie. Have a seat.
Sweet. I like how that looks so far. Next, I'm going to put my white on the outside of this. I'm not going to pour it all the way up to my purple line because I want to be able to fill that in. And the reason for that is resin will not stay on the surface past an 1/8 inch thick. And I don't want it to break the surface tension on the edge and roll off. So I'm going to be very particular about how much resin I put on here because I want everything to stay where I put it. I'm just going to use my stir stick to kind of push it up to the edge of my other color.
The first color is purple topaz.
Mm-hmm.
It's the tint.
You can use your finger to do this, especially since your stir stick's going to go back into your resin. Or use like the opposite side of your stir stick.
Or you
All
can
of
just
that's
you can get a rag and put alcohol on it and wipe it off.
Also that. Keep your rag away from your torch though, if you're using a torch. I'm also going to put a white rim in the center as well, but a thinner one. And for this, I'm just using the stir stick to add it because I want to be a little bit more controlled. If you add a little bit too much, it's not the end of the world. You just have to prepare yourself that it may flow off in some areas. And I really don't care if my edges where these two colors meet gets kind of messy because I'm going to swipe over it anyways.
Thank you, Tia.
Okay, next is going to be our berry color. And I'm going to put this on the outside of this white that I already have on.
You see, she's pouring kind of fast because she doesn't want any dribble marks. You want to pour it so it's a nice steady line. You're really pouring it on there, so it's not like you're dumping it on there, but you're pouring it to where it's a nice solid line and you're getting plenty on there.
I'm filling this into the edge for the same reasons I mentioned before. You don't want too much resin on the surface, and resin's going to flow wherever it's already been. So when it self-levels, it'll just fill all that in for me.
Virginia says, wait!
Okay, I'm waiting. There's a lot of people that will watch this online class and just take notes, or like note what timestamp some activity happened and then watch it back later. Not saying you need to do that, Virginia. I'm just saying some people.
If we were good video makers, we would put timestamps on everything at the first of the video. If you want to see this part, fast forward.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that. Can you guys see how this is pushing my purple off of this edge? That is because of how thick I poured this down. So I'm probably going to put a line through that as well because that'll keep growing. Just something to watch out for.
Liquid Cosmos art. I'll watch it back later because it's 2 a.m.
Where are you at?
Yeah.
I'm gonna add the rest of this to the inside area here.
UK time. Oh.
So again, I'm not filling it in completely. I'm just putting some color down and just pushing it to where I want it, so we don't have too much resin up here. Don't rush through this, take your time. Do you think I should put a dark purple through here? Or leave that up because I still have to add the gold after the fact.
Just leave that. Oh, you want to add a purple through the big...
Mm-hmm. It'll probably be fine because we still gotta swipe it
How are you going to swipe it?
around.
Will the white seep underneath the purple color?
Yeah, it is. See this? I don't know what color to call that, but that purple color that's between this muted color and the white, that is.
Here, hold on. Karen wants to know, do you pour a coat of resin in for the beginning?
I did not grease the pan.
Yeah, don't grease the pan.
On this, you want it to.
You want the only colors on there to be the only resin you have on there.
You don't want to add too much resin to your surface, so greasing the pan will, one, make your colors flow into each other more than they already will, and two,
Tilt that camera down a little bit, because you don't have that cup on there anymore.
add a little bit, not too much resin to your surface. Everybody good? Raise your hand if you want me to still slow down.
And you notice that you haven't used a heat gun or torch yet. Don't use your heat gun or torch yet, because you don't need to pop your bubbles right now. There's no need to pop your bubbles, because you don't want that stuff getting thin and finding its way off there.
Right, we're not gonna pop bubbles till right before we swipe.
Hi, Emma.
Does this little guy work? Still?
It does a little, yeah.
I only need a little bit. Has anyone said to not go on or to go on?
It looks like every... Angela asked, will the white seep underneath... Oh, I already said that.
Yeah.
No grease in the pan. Alright, we're all caught up.
I'm only hitting this piece with a little bit of heat to pop the bubbles. I'm not worried about popping all of the bubbles. I'm just worried about surface bubbles right now. And the reason why we're just only doing surface bubbles is so I can look and make sure there's no hair or particles or anything that's fallen into our surface. Because once you swipe, if something's in it, it's going to be more obvious when you pull out anything that's in it. But popping the bubbles will give you a flat surface other than what's floating on it. So looks like we're good to go. Do not add too much heat. You're not trying to create any movement unless you want to. That's totally you. It's your piece. Just be mindful. The more heat you add, the thinner your resin will get, and the more likely it is to run off of your surface, thereby ruining your design. Thanks to all y'all at home. I haven't swiped on this one before. I don't think I swiped with berry before. How's everybody doing? I'm gonna have a lot of resin left over. Everybody
You know
looking good? Anyone need to slow down?
They're just hanging out.
Cool. Alright, y'all ready to move on? Let me know, because this is the most, what I would consider nerve-wracking of the whole process. Right. In fact, while you guys are doing that, I am going to just do a little bitty baby demo on a coaster to show you. Can you zoom in on that, or do I need to move the camera? I'm just going to show you some different swipey things while you guys are getting caught up. So, when you swipe, you can either pull it straight around, and that'll give you more of the just straighted line version of what a geode or an agate slice looks like. So that'll bring you something.
Did you heat that up?
No, but it's just a demo. So it'll look something in this region. Are you on overhead?
Mm-hmm.
And it'll give you the cells because we used the base tint in there. But I'm gonna want some movement. So I'm gonna do kind of like a design with my swiping paper. When you swipe, make sure that there are no ends turned down. You wanna make sure that they're turned up, because if they're down, they're gonna scrape your resin. You wanna make sure that you're pulling flat, horizontal, because if you do it vertical like this, you're just going to scrape your resin as well. So you're going to lay your piece of paper flat and pick up about a pencil width or pinky width of resin and move slowly across your surface so that you can pick up and redistribute your resin as you go. If you move too fast, you'll have a skipping pattern, and that's just, it's not a good look. So you can do straight across or give it a little bit of a design, which is what I like to do. Give it a little bit of a wiggle. All right. So let's get on with it. I am going to, it doesn't really matter what side of the swiping paper you use. I'm going to use the full sheet. You can rip it in half if you want more control. Always try to pull towards you. Except for this, we're going to try to do a fluid all the way around swipe situation. If you have a problem with that, just do half, turn your piece, and then do the other half. Okay? I'm going to start in the smallest area because that'll be easier for me to rejoin the swipe on its way back around. And here we go, unless someone has objections.
Everybody's ready.
All right, and clear some room. Don't knock any resin
Karen,
over.
you don't want to use cardstock. You don't want to use too thick. That would probably just scrape the resin. It's probably a little bit too heavy, and you just want something that glides along the top.
At the very least, just use printer paper, wax paper, freezer paper, butcher paper. But if nothing else, I would recommend like a just printer paper before something heavy like a cardstock, because we're not pushing at all. We're just letting the liquid attach to the paper and just stay connected as we pull across the surface. We're not using any pressure at all. We're just laying it down, letting a little bit of it soak up. We're going to give some movement, but take your time.
You see how slow she's going? People think that they're listening and they're just swiping and they're just moving really fast. When we're standing there, if you're already past where she's at, slow down.
Because your shape's going to get bigger as you pull. So you want to be able to pick resin up all along the way.
So good.
And I'm swiping well into my clearscape space because I want that design. I want that motion to be all the way through. Looks kind of like a flower in the middle. If you want, if there's an area that you wish was doing something different, take a little piece of the swiping paper, make sure that you don't have any edges down, and just pick up where your flow is already going. Just add to that motion.
What are you doing, Bowie?
I'm gonna hit with a little bit of heat just to get the bubbles to come up. The cells to come up. We're not gonna use too much heat. Again, we don't want it to get too thin and flow off. I think I need to add a little bit more white on this inside area. So what I'm gonna do is something we call a dip swipe. I'm gonna add some white to my swiping paper.
What's up, JJ?
See, I added just a little bit to the swiping paper. In fact, I'm just gonna use half of this. Let's hit it with some heat and see what it's gonna do.
I think you need a line of white all the way inside the middle. But that looks so great though, like
I really like this like soft
you can
feather
see through it too. That's fun.
look right here. And once
Yeah.
this is set up, this will be completely clear where this tanny looking purple is. Because it's got that tan backing on it. So once it's set, we're gonna remove that and you'll be able to see just purple and straight through it. It'll look really good. How's everyone doing? Fine, I hope.
They're all good. They're just JJ came in, everybody's saying hi to everybody.
Digging it. Really like the subtlety of this one. I'll give y'all another couple moments to explore your this. And then we're gonna add the gold and then the fire glass. Nope, the gold and then the glitter glass. When I pulled the glitter glass to do this, I was like, why did I put glitter glass in this kit? Where am I gonna put it? I didn't send them with a hot glue gun. That makes sense that I didn't include it in the kit.
Some people got it.
Bonus. It's not listed on the website as part of the kit.
Oh. What's up, Shane?
How to do?
Is the paste a silicone base or
No.
curious about the cells in one product?
So
Karen.
the reason why the cells come up is because of whatever is in the base paste from, nope, just all the paste that I've tried other than the top cell white will do this if another color is over it. So the paste that's giving the cells in this is the purple, the berry from Color Passion. So that's why I made sure to swipe the other colors over it in order to get this awesome cell structure. It is not silicone based. It's probably more likely slight enamel based, but it doesn't have really a smell, so I don't know for sure. But that's why it works. Not why it works, but why what's happening on my piece is what's happening. Is because I made sure to put the white over my berry as I went along.
What's up, Shane's kids? How are
Hi,
you?
Shane's kids. Okay, let's get on with the gold. Now, you got a little vial of it. You should have a little bead in there. It may be stuck, so just give it a good shake before you open it. Make sure your lid is on there really good because I have splashed myself with this paint more often than I care to